Good afternoon, ladies and gents. It is 25 to 4 in the afternoon in the UK. It is beautiful weather. I know I've already told you one of my ghost stories, but this one is it's still a ghost story, nonetheless. But this is more what happens when I'm at work. Now, I work in a cafe, a restaurant on the M6 in the services, and people always said that there was a ghost about, and people had said, oh, the manager of Costa used to get caught on camera talking as if he was talking to somebody over the counter, and they'd say, who were you talking to? There's nobody there. And he was like, well, could you not see her? She was just there. And he actually went back and watched footage and there was nobody there. So she used to bother him all the time. I don't know if bother is the right word, but she used to bother him all the time. And then it was about a couple of years once I got settled into the job and settled up here. I noticed whilst I was in the kitchen by myself, I could see her. I could feel her behind me, and she kind of had like a dark uniform on, like what we wore. And I used to ignore it, and then I still get her now to this day. I will still get her like standing behind me or going, Lindsay. I've had a few incidences at work where I hear her down the back corridor shouting my name, like whispering my name, but I don't reply, so I don't antagonise them and say, well, what do you want? Go away and leave us alone. A good friend of ours, who is a medium, told us that if you don't want them, you've got like a gatekeeper who you can ask to keep them away from you. Like, you just kindly ask, please keep them away from me. So I learned a few things from her. I'd like to go back and see her, because we went and she picked up a few people. She picked up loads of people, but obviously she said you start way back, and the more times you go, obviously the further on. People were saying, don't expect your nana to come through, because, you know, I've never felt nothing from my nana. I feel like my nana passed away, and my granda had the vision where he said he was lying in bed, and we're not sure if it was a dream or he woke up and he said it was a vision, but she was on like a seesaw, and it was kind of like a bridge seesaw where one side was dark and black and the other side was butterflies and rainbows. And she started off at the black side and she walked over to the butterflies and rainbows, and she kind of waved to them as if to say, right, I'm happy, I'm not in that dark place no more. So since that, nobody's seen or felt any presence from her, which we all put down to as she's happy where she is, which makes us feel happy. People who've lost people will know what I mean by that. It's not a nice feeling to lose someone, but if you think in any way, shape or form that they're better off, then you feel a little bit more settled in your heart. But I just thought I'd share that with you as well. I did try and put it in the first video, but it kept cutting off and playing up, and I don't know what's wrong with it. But I'd like to hear, what I would like to hear is people who have had experiences with ghosts, or whether people believe in them or not. Have you had an experience where you didn't believe? And no, have you been a non-believer that had an experience that has changed you into a believer? So anybody out there, I would like to know if you've been changed from a non-believer to a believer, and I'd like to know your stories, your ghost stories. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you. Bye.